Memory, National Geographic. Understand dementia and Alzheimer's. Explore a brain-healthy diet. Learn how sleep affects memory. Sure. Memory, what is it? How it works and ways you can improve it. The human brain contains a vast neural network that encodes, stores, and retrieves our memories. Memory, what it is, how it works, and ways you can improve it. Contents. Introduction. What is memory? Our foundation for identity, skills, and relationships. Chapter 1, how memory works. Recollection machinery. A journey through the brain. How memory changes, aging, and forgetting what to expect. My memory is better than it's ever been. I don't know why that would be, but anyway. How to keep memory sharp, strategies for success, from fitness to food to mind hacks. And frankly, I think the reason my memory works better than it ever has is because when I was young, in my early 20s, I read a book called The Memory Book, and I've been really subconsciously, if not consciously, practicing those techniques all along. Now I'm in my 60s. Illustrations, credits, previous page, memories filled with emotion, like graduation day, leaving a lasting impression. Left memories begin as a pattern of connections between brain neurons. Yeah, there was a cartoon movie I saw years ago on memory and what makes a memory. I'll see if I can look that title up for you. It was really interesting, I thought. Okay, what is memory? Our foundation for identity, skills, and relationships. How memory works. We saw that in the table of contents. Limited capacity storage, short-term memory. How do short-term memories become long-term memories? Yeah. And I've read that they get rewritten every time you remember them. Let's see what's here. Limited capacity storage, working memory. Kelly and Hitch, I don't know who that is. Stay calm, improve working memory. Working memory functions best when we can tune out signals that aren't related to our present tasks. Sure. Solving a Rubik's Cube below won't improve your memory for other 3D puzzles. Well, sure. I know that from playing guitar. Good at practicing scales, and your improvisation is going to be full of scales. Speaking of, what you input is what comes out. That's interesting. Skillfully playing an instrument relies on procedural memory. Sure, often you're not aware of using your recall at all. Yeah, that's correct. How memories are made. What is deja vu? All over again. Mapping memory. Interesting. Emotions and memory. I would think emotions associated with a memory makes a deeper memory. Our senses and memory. Sure. False memories. Speaking of senses and memories, I have a video on 15 senses as opposed to the 5 body senses, being sight, sound, smelling, tasting, and touching. And then the mind senses, the soul senses, are mind, will, emotions, affections, and imagination. Those are the mind senses. And then the spirit senses are prayer, praise, worship, faith, and meditation, defined as pure focus. So our senses and memory in the future. The spectrum of memory. This looks really good. Animals and memories. Can plants remember? That's all in the first chapter. How memory changes. We rewrite memory every time we remember something. So I've heard. Memory during infancy. It kind of plays into memory during pre-birth. There's a guy, Rick Beato, famous producer and musician now anyway. He's got a great YouTube channel. And how he started his YouTube channel was documenting how he played complex classical music via, I don't know if it was headphones or speakers or what, but to his son Dylan while he was still in his mother's womb. And now Dylan has perfect pitch and his father does not. Or childhood memories don't hold up in court. Interesting. Memory during childhood. New thinking about older brain. The importance of forgetting. Yeah. Postman and Underwood. Different types of forgetting. Very interesting. Trying to remember can feel like penetrating a brick wall. Blocking, Temporary inaccessibility to something you know is one type of memory lapse we experience. In 1992, when EP was 70, he was stricken with a brain disease and lost his ability to form new memories or recall anything that happened after 1960. Man, when he was 70, wow. Okay. PTSD and the inability to forget. Wow. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah, PTSD, right. Mild cognitive impairment and dementia. Common drugs and memory loss, yeah. Alzheimer's disease, the memory thief, sure. A search for a cure. This looks like a great issue. I'm going to do my best to read this back to back. Chapter 3, how to keep memory sharp. The magic of exercise. Food for thought. Caffeine, buzzworthy benefits. Oh man, I drink a lot of caffeine. I love my coffee. Michael Yassa, then director of the Center for the Neurobiology of Learning and Memory at the University of California, Irvine, and colleagues at Johns Hopkins University found that caffeine heightens long-term memory. Their research, published in 2014 in Nature Neuroscience, shows that caffeine enhances memory up to 24 hours after it's consumed. National Geographic spoke to Yassa about his findings. How much caffeine do you have to drink to get 200 milligrams of caffeine? It's about 2 shots of espresso. Okay. Sleep and memory. Sure. If you're up too long, your mind is tired. And I'm clear when I first wake up. That's the reason I take a nap, because I get a second clear stage of the day. Sleep salve. As we age, poor sleep is associated with neurological problems, including Alzheimer's. Wow. Use it or lose it. Challenge your brain. Tricks to help you remember. Place a face. Yeah, and that's addressed in the memory book. So, yeah, that looks like a great issue. Pick it up at your local grocer. Kroger anyway. I got it at Food for Less, which inexpensive version of Ralph's. Ralph's and Food for Less out here in California are both owned by Kroger Company. So anyway, I saw this at the impulse buy stand right there as I was checking out and picked it up, $15. You do the same. Peach out. Catch you.